Hello everybody, welcome to your practice for today. My name is Ben, and today we're going to do a 30-ish minute power style class. So if you're not familiar with power yoga, it's normally focused on strengthening the body, particularly the upper body. It's a little bit quicker paced. For this class, it's going to be a full body strengthening sequence. So the sequence is pretty simple. We'll just do a quick warm up, a quick stretch of the shoulders, down dog to stretch the legs, then we'll get right into the movement. And then you'll do a core sequence, just looking at the order of it. A core sequence, an upper body sequence, and a lower body sequence, all of which build a little bit of strength in those areas. So again, it's a little bit quicker paced maybe than what you're used to. Feel free to take a child's pose, hit the pause button, drink some water at any point. We'll begin in eagle arm, so go ahead and wrap your right elbow over your left. From here, you can either hold on to the upper back and pull the shoulder blades apart. That works better for some bodies. Or bring the palms together. A few breaths here. Try to lift the elbows towards the height of your chin and bring the forearms forward. Next, inhale, sweep the arms out into a T. And then exhale, left elbow over right, same options with the bear hug or the palms together. If you're in eagle arms, press the palms together, press the forearms together, lift the elbows up a tiny bit, take 2 full breaths. After that second exhale, release. Right arm up, and then fingertips towards the neck or upper back. Press down with the opposite hand on that right elbow. If there's a bind here, feel free to take it. Again, 2 breaths, hug the ribs in, lift the chin up. Good, release. Right to the left side, still trying to move with your breath. So your inhale, left hand up. Exhale, hands to the neck or upper back. Press down on that elbow, hug the ribs in. Maybe there's a bind if it's there for you. Full breath here, soften the jaw on your exhale. Great, release that. Make your way to all fours. Bring your hands to the top of the mat with the fingers spread out wide. Curl the toes under and shift your way into downward facing dog. Take a pedal of the feet here. It might be the first time that you're stretching out the back of the legs today. And then a little sway of the hips from side to side. Maybe shake the head yes and no. And again, really focus on your breathing. Of course, that's important in any yoga class you do. But definitely in one where you're linking breath to movement and moving a little bit quicker. Really, we really want to get in tune with the breath early on in the class. Find a neutral down dog. Press the mat forward with your hands. Press your hips up and back. Let your head drop. Externally rotate your shoulders so that your biceps spin towards the front of your room. Feel how that turns on the muscles in the upper back. On your next inhale, rock forward to plank pose. See that your shoulders are over your wrists. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Press the heels towards the back of your mat. Feel the engagement of your core here. And then bring your right hand to the middle of your mat, about a half hand print forward. Roll to the pinky edge of your right foot. You can also drop the right knee. Left arm up for side plank. Same external rotation with that right shoulder, so spin the bicep towards the top of your mat. Press that right hand down, reach through the left fingertips. Still breathing, 2 breaths here. Exhale brings you back down through plank. Left hand forward, middle of your mat. Side plank on the other side. Try to press your right hip up as high as you can get it. Two deep breaths as you feel the strengthening of the shoulder. Try to keep the breath nice and steady. Good. Come back through your plank pose. Take a strong inhale here. Then lower down halfway or all the way to your mat on your exhale. Flip to the tops of the feet. Stretch out your core in your up dog or cobra. And back through down dog on an exhale. Take 2 full breaths here. Heels pressed towards the mat. Doesn't matter if they get there or not. One more breath. Now on your inhale, come up high onto your tippy toes. Sink the bum towards the heels. Step or hop forward with the feet together. So big toes touch, heels a tiny bit apart. Sink the hips down into chair pose. Look down so that you can still see your big toes. So weight is a little more in the heels than the balls of the feet. Biceps by the ears, the reach is through your ring fingers. One more inhale here. On your exhale, lower down all the way to a seat. Reach your arms forward, lift the shins to come into boat pose. Handful of breaths here. There's the same squeeze of the inner thighs together as you do in plank pose. There's a lift of the chest and a pull of the shoulder blades together to protect your low back. Good. One more breath here. And then bring both hands to the outside of your left knee. Press that left knee away with your elbow or whatever is touching it. Keep lifting the chest. Take 2 breaths. And then back through boat pose. Hands to the right side this time, so left elbow to right knee. Press it away. Palms facing forward like you were planting them on your wall or whatever's next to you. Reach the arms forward, cross the ankles. Press the mat away firmly. Step or hop back to a plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale through your chaturanga, halfway or all the way down. Inhale into up dog or cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. 3 steady breaths in down dog, and then we'll do that same sequence again. So use down dog as a resting pose, maybe to come back to slightly longer breaths. Come up high onto the balls of the feet or tiptoes. Sink back, look in between your hands, step or hop forward, try to land as lightly as you can. Inhale, sink the hips down, reach the arms up into chair pose. Exhale, sink the hips a little bit deeper. Inhale, reach through the ring fingers. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift the shins into boat. Hands to the outside of your left knee. Full breath in side boat. I don't know if that's the technical term for it, but side boat seems like it makes sense. Back through boat. Other side, left elbow, right thigh. Boat pose, one full breath here. Keep your gaze steady. Cross the ankles the opposite way. Press the hands down, step or hop back. Either straight to down dog or out of vinyasa. I'm taking down dog. I'm pretty tired already. But either way, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, sweep your right leg up high. Bend the knee, so heel towards your bum. Roll the hip open into a twist. Take a full breath here. Press down through your right hand just as much as your left. On your next inhale, square off the hips. Flex your right toes towards the earth. Exhale, knee to same side tricep, or as high up the arm as you can get it. Full breath. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, this time knee to nose. Really press the mat away. Feel your shoulder blades separate. Take a full breath. Next inhale, right leg back high. Exhale, this time knee to opposite elbow or tricep. Again, as high as you can get it. Rotate your core towards the left. Full breath. Extend that right foot out. Roll to the sole of your back foot. Right hand down, left arm up. Fall in triangle for 3 breaths. Same rotation of the shoulder as that side plank. So bicep spins forward. One more inhale, reach the left fingertips high. Exhale, left hand down, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale through your vinyasa. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back into down dog. Take 3 breaths. Next inhale, left leg comes high. Heel towards your bum. Roll the hip open. Take a full breath here into the low back and hip. Next inhale, square off. Left toes are flexed, hips are level roughly. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knee to same side tricep. You can stay for 3 breaths, or if there's an arm balance in your practice, extend that left leg out to the left. Bend the elbows like you're doing chaturanga and take your flight. Well, I'll meet back in 3-legged down dog on a breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Really press the mat away from you. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow or tricep. Either balance if it's there in your practice, or take 3 breaths. Either one, not really that easy. Oh yeah, fallen triangle. From there, extend your left foot out, pinky edge of the left foot. Left hand down, right arm up. 3 breaths in fallen triangle. Lifting that right hip up by pressing both feet down. Checking in with your breath, trying to keep it steady. Right hand down. Step back. Either right to down dog, or your vinyasa, or a child's pose, which is where we'll meet. So move through whatever movement feels good for you. And then drop the knees and widen them and take a child's pose. Hoo-wee. So notice where your mind is after this 15 or so minutes of movement. It's a really beneficial thing to bring into your yoga practice, especially if you do like these power, more workout geared classes, to just really make a strong effort to stay soft with the breath, soft with the thoughts as you're exerting effort in the body. Just finding that balance. A few more breaths here. Okay, we'll do that upper body sequence one more time. So go ahead, find your way into down dog. Again, you can always hit the pause button, come back when you're ready. From down dog, right leg high on a breath in. Roll the hip open on a breath out. Same sequence, breath to movement. So inhale, square off the hips. Exhale, knee to same side tricep. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders are over your wrists. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Press the mat away. Extend that right foot out. Roll to the sole of the back foot. Inhale, reach up in the fallen triangle. Exhale, left hand down. Step the right foot back. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower down halfway. Pause. 5, 4. Elbows into the ribs. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, back into down dog. Right to the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, roll the hip open. Inhale, level off the hips and the weight in the hands. Exhale, knee to elbow or tricep, wherever it goes. Inhale, extend the left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow or tricep. Extend, sole of the right foot. Inhale, fallen triangle. Exhale, right hand down, step back. Ride the exhale down halfway. You can pause if you'd like. Unrushed inhale and up dog, lift the heart. Exhale, back into down dog. Maybe take another pedal of the feet here. Maybe a shake of the head, yes or no. From here, inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest or nose or as close as you can get it. Step in between your hands. Come high onto the ball of your back foot. And lift. Use your core strength to come into crescent pose. Come high onto the ball of your back foot so that your front knee is over your front ankle. Keep all that in the lower body. Start to tip your upper body forward. So chest is over the thigh, but not quite resting on it. Bring your hands to heart center. Get really light in the ball of that back foot. Float forward into warrior 3. Really nice to have this railing next to me. Let's see if I can do without it. Bring the palms together. Lift the chest up. You're doing great. Try to level out the hips by bringing the left foot towards the earth. I should say turning it towards the earth. And then from here, reach your arms forward, biceps by the ears. Take a full breath in. As slowly as you can, exhale, bend into the standing knee. Land the left toes as quietly back as you can. Come back into crescent. One more inhale, reach a bit higher. Exhale, hands down to frame that right foot. Step back. You know your options, either out of vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Meet you back in down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest or nose. Press the mat away, step forward. High on the ball of your back foot. Come up into crescent. 2 breaths here. Within those 2 breaths, set up the lower body. So high on the ball of your back foot. Left knee over left ankle. Keep that action. Lean forward. Fingertips reach. Full breath here. Hands to heart center. Float forward, warrior 3. Root down through all 4 corners of your left foot. So big toe, pinky toe, both sides of the heel. Try to lift your floating leg a bit higher and your chest up. Reach the arms forward, warrior 3, variation. One more inhale. Slow down your exhale to the best of your ability. Same with the movement back to crescent. 3 steady breaths here. On your next exhale, come down to frame your foot. Step back, vinyasa or down dog. From down dog, we will hop forward. If you're working on your hop forward, a couple tips. You want to bring the hands in a little bit closer towards yourself, towards your feet, I should say, so that you don't have as far forward to travel when you do hop. And then when you coil back, you want to sink your butt as close to your heels as you can get it. So let's do this together. Come up high onto the balls of the feet. We won't hop just yet, but sink the hips as low as you can. High on the balls of the feet on your inhale. Exhale, sink the hips as low as you can get them. This next time we'll hop. Inhale, come up high onto your tippy toes. Exhale, sink the hips down. Look between your hands, send your hips up. Try to catch a little hang time if you can. Standing forward fold. Face your feet out towards the top of your mat, about 45 degrees. Nestle the upper arms towards the inner knees. Lift the heart, Malasana Yogi Squat. And then bring the big toes together. Separate the knees out wide. Plant your palms down. And then grip like your hand was a suction cup and you were trying to create a little bit of space underneath your palm, like you were trying to fit like a little marble under there. Come up high onto the balls of your feet. Squeeze the knees into the upper arms. Tip your weight forward. Lift one foot, maybe the other for crow. If you're just working on lifting one foot at a time, that's a great start. From your crow, you can either come down or shoot back through chaturanga if you're working on that. And then meet me in child's pose. Really great job if you stuck with it. Let's do a little cool down, minute or two in Shavasana. Or if you have time, might be good to take a longer Shavasana. Sometimes these more physically challenging classes can make for the most effective ending Shavasanas. Go ahead, come up through all fours. Find an arch in your back, like cow pose, shoulder blades together. Walk the hands forward. You can be on the fingertips or the palms. Melt the chest down for puppy pose. Nice shoulder opener here. Fingertips, palms, or down on the elbows with the palms together over the back of your head. Find your way out of that by walking the hands back in. Roll off to either hip. Make your way down onto your back. Soles of the feet up. And find your variation of happy baby. Maybe starting to slow down your breath a little bit. Maybe a little rock side to side. Take care of your low back. Soles of the feet down to the earth. And then bring them together. Let the knees open wide like a book for recline bound angle. Feel your chest rise and fall. And really lean into the feeling of letting yourself soften after exerting effort. Feeling strong from the practice, but also knowing that there's great value in letting the body take a little time to soften and relax. I'd love to know how you found the class, how you liked it. Maybe things you would want to work on in future classes. Definitely let me know in the comments. Press the like button. I appreciate it. And then either any final pose that your body is calling for. Maybe like a spinal twist. Or if you're ready for Shavasana, extend the legs out long, and we'll take a couple minutes here. Let the hands rest beside your hips. Let the muscles of the face totally soften. and at least 2 minutes of Shavasana here. Again, you're more than welcome to stay as long as you'd like. If you're at about a 30-35 minute time range, we're about there, so you can take a full body stretch, pointing and flexing the toes. Hug your knees in. Find your way back to a comfortable seat, however you'd like to. Oh, really great job. Really great job with this practice. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Let's have a full breath together. Come to the bottom of your exhale. Inhale, expand the rib cage. Exhale, sigh it out. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to practice with me, get a little workout in. Hope your body feels good. Hope your mind feels good. Namaste.